Yeah.
That's an illegal statement.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. We've got the finals going on in men's freestyle at the senior nationals. We'll be asking athletes to come back after each match for the champion interviews. Look forward to a great final session.
God, it's hot. Good. Here it comes. Paris and all. Hey, Colin. Hey, Colin. You're ready whenever you are. You want a water? Yeah, thank you. Right next to you.
They would call him Moore, national champion. You knew you'd have a tough battle in the finals. The timing becoming hard, but looked like you were able to turn a few times, and that might make a difference. Talk a little bit about this battle.
Yeah, I mean, he's super explosive. It seemed like he didn't want to be in a tie-up with me, so that was something I was chasing down. It just seemed like it made him – it's not where he wanted to be, so I was really trying to close the gap and not let him, judge his distance, I guess, to load up that blast double. So just staying in really good position, head down, and keep moving forward so we didn't have time to set up that big shot. So
Well, you see, we have some journalists that have some questions for you, Colin.
Mike Fanny, you can go ahead.
Colin, congratulations. I do need to ask you about yesterday. You talked about giving up or what happened your last year in college. How much does this take some of the sting away from it? And if the NCAA ever decided to give you guys another chance, would you ever take it this year?
Yeah, to answer the first part, I don't think anything can really make up for, not being able to wrestle my last NCAA tournament. I think that tournament is very special, very unique. But this definitely proved to me that, I was doing the right things, and I didn't let it, distract me or get me down or just lead me down the wrong path. So it's good to see that, I stayed on the right path and stuck it out and finally got a big win here. So, but I'm sorry, what was the second part to that?
It was whether the NCAA has talked about maybe giving you guys who lost a chance to compete, maybe to do it again. If that ever happened, would you do it this year?
No. Yeah. 5 years of college wrestling was really brutal. It was really hard on my body, just with school and everything. And I think I was so ready to be done and get on this senior circuit and really focus on my training that I think for my wrestling to really continue to get better. I think I'm in a perfect situation now where I'm just really focused on my wrestling, nothing else. And finally get to, focus on myself a little bit more, be a little more selfish in my training, just because, I'm not, completely part of that Buckeye team. So I'm still there. I still love helping out the guys. I want Ohio State to win national championships until, who knows, but I get to be a little more selfish, about the way I approach wrestling for the first time in a long time. So, I'm really happy with where I'm at right now.
We have another question out there.
Mark Bader, you can go.
Yeah, hey Colin, congratulations! Great job out there. You look really good. Particularly the parterre offense. Has that been have you put extra emphasis on that and the transitions?
No, I think the transition to the lace will just always be there for me, just because I shoot a lot of low levels and I fall into it a lot. But the trap arm is probably the first time I've ever actually hit that in a match. So it was there. Once I get that leg in, I usually always try it, and I got to it this time and took advantage of it. It would have been nice to keep the arm, but yeah, I was surprised myself, but very happy that I snuck one in there.
Yeah, awesome job,
Any
man.
other questions from the journalists on the call? Raise your hand if you're interested. Colin, given getting this title, how does that give you some confidence heading into the last 5.5 months of the Olympic year? Obviously, a whole lot of the guys that are going to be in your weight in the trials are here.
Yeah, I think it gives me a lot of confidence. I've came home from a lot of these senior nationals and opens and trials, a little devastated, not just that I lost, but just the way I was competing, the way I was, breaking down mentally and stuff, and just little mistakes. So this definitely gave me a little confidence boost that, I can stick in and hang with a lot of these big guys and big names. And yeah, I know they're going to make a lot of adjustments come trials. So I'm going to have to think of some new stuff and be ready for what they come back with.
Well, Colin, congratulations on your national title. Great weekend. It's fun to have you back here wrestling with USA Wrestling again.
Yeah. Go Browns, by the way.
Great night, huh?
Go Browns.
One second, Mason.
1 second, let's get.
You got-
Good? Yep, good.
Okay, we have national champion Mason Paris. I saw you at the Junior Worlds and you're pinning people. You're doing it here at the Senior Nationals. Talk a little bit about, being able to get people in danger and put them away. I saw a bit of it this week for you.
Yeah, well, freestyle is something I really enjoy doing. I'm like decently new to it, not too much now since I did junior, started kind of my senior year of high school. So it's like I love doing freestyle. I'm really excited for my future in freestyle. And when I wrestle, I always just have that mindset, put up as many points as possible. And if I can get a pin, and put guys away.
How did you keep sharp during the pandemic? I mean, we know that the wrestling room's going pretty good up there in Ann Arbor, but, there was a time when none of us were doing anything, right?
Yeah,
How did you manage that?
Yeah, it was just really important for me to, stay on my workouts, still stay mentally disciplined, I keep working out hard, going on runs whenever I can, working on myself mentally, watching the wrestling, like my old matches, watching other people's matches, trying to pick up a few things here and there. And just trying to stay, mentally dialed in the entire time and really look at my goals going forward.
Yeah, we have some journalists with some questions.
Mike Finn, go ahead.
Yeah, congratulations, Mason. You're part of a Michigan group that's really having a lot of success here on this international level. There's 3 finalists. Can you talk about that room and how much it's developing you? And with this college season, will you compete internationally if you have an opportunity?
Well, yeah, to answer the first question, yeah, we have an amazing wrestling room. You know, we have guys that already made the Olympics, and a bunch of guys that want to make the Olympic team and here in the United States. And it's just an awesome atmosphere. We got like the best coaches. Josh Trella, Sean Bourmet, Kellen Russell, and then of course Sergey. He teaches us some amazing technique and really helps us keep dialed in on everything. So yeah, we have an amazing wrestling room, amazing coaches, and it's just amazing atmosphere to like be part of. And then with the second question, yeah, I definitely plan on doing international stuff this year whenever I can. I'm looking forward to U23s this year. Looking forward to doing that, and yeah, definitely trying for the Olympic trials. Try to make an Olympic team, see what happens. Just keep pushing forward.
We have another question.
Mark Bader, go ahead.
Hey, great job the whole tournament, Mason. Especially considering you didn't really start, full freestyle till the senior year. Are you surprised with the level of dominance you had at this tournament at all?
I mean, not too much. I trained my butt off. I think I work harder than anyone out there, and I always stay very mentally dialed in. I just, really thought I deserved to, get my first like real senior national title. After winning juniors last year, it gave me a lot of confidence in freestyle. Really enjoy doing freestyle, and I'm excited for the future that I have in freestyle.
Yeah, awesome job.
Another question.
Austin, you can go now. Austin Hanson.
Yeah, hey Mason. I know that freestyle and folk style are a little different, but how does wrestling in the Big Ten kind of prepare you for big stages like these?
Yeah, how great the Big Ten competition has, especially at heavyweight. So it's like really taught me how to compete really hard and compete with the best guys out there, and really has helped me refine myself and develop everything that I have. And there's just great competition, and I think my style of folk style wrestling translates over pretty well to freestyle. So I think that's one of the major reasons I've had pretty good success in freestyle is because my style is very similar in folk style to it is in freestyle.
Other questions? I just have one more from me. You weren't a heavyweight at one point and built yourself into it. Do you still think you're growing and getting stronger as you get through your college career? They got you eating more meat, or what's that?
Yeah, it's I've been working really hard to get stronger. I came in as a 220 pounder. My true freshman year, was starting out there. I was 235 to around 240ish, not quite to 240. And then after that season, I kind of realized I was undersized and I need to put on a lot of strength. So I have a really good strength coach that helped me focus on that and really build my strength up a lot. I just keep working at that, and I was up pretty good last year. Like 247, and now like over the pandemic, I was all the way up to 260, and I got a lot stronger, a lot bigger over the pandemic. My mom's feeding me good at home, and we're lifting really hard, and so yeah, all my lifts went up, and it was just me staying focused, and I still kind of want to continue to get bigger and stronger, and I focus on my lifts a lot, and really important to me.
Well, hey, Mason, national freestyle champ of the United States of America. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna let you go and spend time with the people that came in with you. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks, sir. You're good. All right, when you're ready.
Okay, we're gonna have Andrew O'Leary as national champion. We're still live, right there? Yes. Okay. Andrew, yesterday you were saying in your mind you're the best in the country. And after getting through a final match where you pretty much controlled it, talk about your thoughts after going through the whole tournament.
I'm just letting everybody know what I've believed for years now. You know, I wrestled a junior level tournament real young in high school, like my sophomore year. Even going into that tournament, I was like, I'm the best guy. We're just going to see what happens. And obviously then it probably wasn't true, but now it feels like it's true. And I said in an interview a while ago, it's time to remind people who I am in case they forget. And I feel like I've done that today. I've been beating high-level guys my whole career, but today I finally got that chip, man.
So there are people that may not know where Greeley, Colorado is, or may not know as much about the University of Northern Colorado as maybe they should. Just talk a little bit. I mean, you got out of high school, you were a high-level recruit, but you're improving, you're getting better, you're winning senior national titles at UNC. Talk a little bit about why that's such a good fit for you.
People don't know, man. Northern Colorado, we are a great school. And I think today is just another reason for people to believe that everything I'm saying or everything any of us say on social media about G-Town or the 970 is true, man. We got everything you need to win. And look at this tournament. We put 3 people in, me, Catherine, and Moshe, and we all made it to the finals. And me and Moshe are barely true sophomores. So it just goes to show we got it here in G-Town. We got it.
We have some journalists with some questions. Mike, go ahead.
Yeah, congratulations again, Andrew. A lot of people are surprised that you're still unattached. Where are you regarded joining a club or anything in the future? And how much did the college season help you this year?
I don't know why I was unattached. I know I wrestle for Northern Colorado Wrestling Club. That's where I've trained. My coach has put in tremendous amount of time with me working. And then what was your second question?
He indicated the college season. How did that help you?
Oh, yeah. It helped me a lot, man. Just the toughness and the grind. I don't like to make excuses or anything like that, but it made me a lot tougher because I was injured through most of the year. So it just kind of showed me that I could get through anything. If I'm hurt, if I'm feeling sick or tired or out of shape, or no matter the outside adversity, that season really taught me that I could get through it.
Mark Bader, huh? Mark Bader, go ahead.
All right. Hey, great job. You look really good out there. What was it like, I guess, mentally preparing for this tournament after such a long layoff? Was it any different?
Not to me, you know, it's just same mentality always. It's whatever's going to happen is going to happen. So win, lose, or maybe I'm just going to go out there and fight. I'm going to go attack. I'm going to go give it my all. And if I end up on the short end of the stick, then I just go back to the drawing board. You know, it is what it is. I'll have another day to try to get that dub.
Yeah, great job.
Thank you.
I have a question from Jack Hurley. What's been your balance between folk style and freestyle since you started in college? And will you change that balance this year?
My whole life, I've always been wrestling on my feet. You know, that's what I really enjoy. But my freshman year of college kind of showed me that I need to do more on the mat. And right when freestyle season is done and we're going into the folk style season, I'm going to really have a main focus on top and bottom, you know, because you go take down a guy 3 times, right? And if they get up each time, it's 6-3, you trip on your shoelaces, it's 6-5, it's a match. So I really got to improve in that aspect of my game. So that's what we're going to try to do.
I do have another question for you. Your phone's blowing up over there.
Yeah.
How many people do you think are contacting you from Colorado right now?
Oh, man. Whatever the population is in good old Greeley, man. You know, I feel like I have the world behind me when I come into these tournaments, and especially when I win, you know, my phone's buzzing, my phone's blowing up. I try to stay away from it during the tournament so I don't hype me up too much, you know, make me think I'm invincible. But now I'm gonna go back and say thank you to everybody who was supporting me. I just want to give a shout out to everyone back home. I'll be back soon.
Well, hey, congratulations. Are there any other questions on the callers? We're gonna let you go, Andrew.
Cool, thank you.
Congratulations. Beautiful job.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Congratulations, Troy. Thank you. I think we got Massa coming.
We're unmuted.
Talking 6-2.
We're live here.
No, they got a whole period, man.
Mike is live.
As you see, Logan Massa just won at 74 kilo. When he's here, we'll get rolling.
Walk it down now. We hot? Yes, we are. What's up? Wait a second. Whenever you're ready, take time when you're ready.
Congratulations, Logan, national champion. When your match ended, you hit your heart and put up a little 2. What was that about? Explain that.
Two-time national champ, two-time defending U.S. Open champ. That's what that means. That means I'm coming for everybody.
Now, obviously, the 2 means that you don't do it once, you keep doing it.
Yeah.
Right? Is that
Yeah.
the point? Talk about your matches. You just kept piling on 2 at a time, the whole time. You were just adding your score. Talk about what you were trying to do out there and why it was working.
Yeah, I gave up that quick one. Shouldn't have came with that hard of a college, whatever. Didn't let it rattle me. Came back to my offense right away, hit that 4, and he knew from that point on it was my match.
Second guy that I've talked to that trains in Ann Arbor tonight.
Yep.
When you guys came here as a group, I'm sure you had high expectations, but it's nice to see your teammates doing well.
Yeah, we got our little freshman Dylan out there right now as we speak. Freaking freshman, upset Darian Cruz. He's a stud. You know, we're not just, I'm not trying to be the best. Michigan's trying to be the best. And everybody there wants to be the best. And together, we're going to succeed.
So we have field journalists who would like to ask some questions, Logan. Mike Pitt, go ahead.
Congratulations, Logan. Your
you.
college career certainly has been an emotional one. How important was it that you took this redshirt off this past year? And how much will it have you matured a lot? And then can you just talk about the magic that's happening in the Michigan room right now?
Yeah, for sure. The redshirt year helped. I got to work out a lot with Sergey. And I also got to get back to being healthy. My freshman year, I came in, had a good year. Next year, you know, I'll be honest, in that summer after my freshman year, I was a little cocky and didn't train as hard in the past. So came in, got injured, and rehabbed hard, and now I'm back.
Another question out there? Mark Bader, go ahead.
Hey, great job, Logan. You look great this tournament.
Thanks, Bader.
Do you like? Yeah, you bet. Do you like freestyle more? And why do you think you see better results in freestyle?
You know, I like freestyle because you can score a bunch of points real fast and get off the mat, which is nice. Also, you know, like that four-pointer, that's exciting. You know, top and bottom can be kind of boring. It's hard. You know, it's tiring, more tiring for sure. Folk style is, but I think freestyle is more exciting.
Sure. Fantastic job.
Logan, it seems like you've gotten better at closing out matches. Is that something you've been working on?
I just keep trying to score points no matter what. Doesn't matter if I'm winning 1-0 or 9-0. You got to score the next point. You got to keep scoring points.
Any other questions out there? Logan, what do you do next, man? You got a title right now. Do you have an idea of what the next couple of weeks or months are going to look like for you?
Whatever my coaches tell me, I know I'm going to keep getting back right to work and keep building, keep moving forward, and whatever next is, I'll be ready for.
Your weight class within the United States in freestyle has a lot of talent in it, right? Are you looking forward to the challenge of wrestling world champions here in the United States?
Yeah, for sure. I'm ready. I mean, I just beat Begsad, who's a 2-time world bronze medalist, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm right there with those guys. So let's go. Let's bring it.
Any other questions out there? Congratulations, Logan.
Thank you.
Good job. We'll see you again soon, man.
Thank you.
Thank you,
sir.
Yeah. Be well. You got Vito? Hey, buddy, can you go out water or anything?
What's up?
You want water or anything?
Oh, I mean, if you're giving it, I like
Okay, okay, we do. It's live, buddy, for you. Have a seat.
So Vito.
Yep.
Had a good match going, and then you got multiple turns to finish this thing, right? Just talk about, what you're feeling right now as a national champion, how this sets you up for the Olympic Games.
Well, I think people can see now that, you know, I'm competing in there with the best guys. And if you didn't think I had any shot before, I mean, hopefully you can reevaluate and give me at least a little bit of a shot.
So, people back on Long Island, Syosset specifically, know about you as a kid growing up, also know that your dad's a world wrestling champion. Just talk about how you were able to develop back in New York before college that has now led you into where not only having success at college, but at the senior level.
Well, you know, so for those of you who don't know, my father, Vugar Arujov, two-time world champ for the USSR, also took third in the 92 Olympics. And that's all freestyle, you know, so he knows wrestling. And growing up, it was really, you know, being able to look back now, being a bit older, I can see what a great help it was. Gave me such a strong base to improve up from, you know, where a lot of kids start wrestling and may not necessarily, they learned it from like their middle school coach who doesn't really know how to wrestle and pick up bad habits, where I never really had any bad habits because my dad never gave me any. And for that, I'm really grateful. And it's really helped me work on my being able to get to the next level in my freestyle career. Some of my freestyle knowledge I've known for a while. So yeah.
We have some journalists with some questions. Mark Vader, go ahead.
Hey, great job out there, Vito. You look fantastic. What was, you know, mentally and physically getting ready for this event like, considering the circumstances, and then even the event itself with no fans?
Well, you know, getting ready, you know, it wasn't too big of a change for me. I worked out just about the same, you know, my training partners don't change. We stayed very, very safe coming, like, training for this. But I don't think our intensity dropped at all. I think I got ready for this as I did some of the other tournaments. So conditioning wasn't the problem. You know, some of my technique, a little sloppy, but that's just rust because, you know, no one's wrestled in a while. But yeah, I mean, we just, you know, it's a new time and we have to change with it. Everything changes, got to keep up with it.
Great job.
Other question? Mike Finn, go ahead.
Yeah, Von, congratulations to you. Can you talk about this winter, assuming there will be a college season, how will you approach it considering what you've also got with freestyle?
It's a good question. I will be, if they do have a season, I will be returning back to school. Currently I'm not enrolled, but I will come back to school if they do have a season. And I'll be looking to take first at NCAAs, but and then that will lead right into, you know, getting a lot of matches and being in shape, and I think it'll help. Whereas last year I mostly just trained on my technique. This year I think I just need to get in there and scrap because I think I have the tools. I just need to get to practicing.
Is that what the
question from Jack Hurley? You seem to be a well-rounded wrestler. What skills do you think you still need to get better at?
I'm sorry, can you repeat yourself?
Okay, no
I wasn't
problem.
listening. Sorry.
you're a very well-rounded wrestler. What skills do you think you still need to get better at?
Bottom defense still. As most people have seen, I think my neutral is kind of where I shine, and it's really nice because freestyle always starts in neutral, so that's kind of pretty good for me. And on top, I have some decent turns, but I think the area I mostly lack is bottom defense. Defending those guts and those leg laces, and it's lost me some pretty big matches. So it's still something to this day that I know I need to work on. Even if it is good, it's nowhere near as good as my neutral or my top. So that's something where I'm going to constantly have to put work into.
Do you have some people that can help you there? I mean, on the gut wrench, you have people that are Greco that can help you? Do you have?
I got Kyle Dake. That's all. I got Kyle Dake. That's all you need, right? What else do I need? So we have been working on bottom defense. It's not that mine's necessarily the worst out there. It's just it's nowhere as good as where I want it to be. If you can get taken down and not give up any turns, it's crucial. Imagine for every takedown I get a turn. I'm only getting 4-point takedowns. I only need 10 points to end a match. You're gonna get where I'm going with this. So if you can try to get every takedown that you give us to only be 2 points, this man's gonna have to take me down 5 times. Technically, no. There's no shot someone's taking me down 5 times.
So you didn't know this, but Gabe Dean just won the national title.
Not surprised.
1-1. You can pick on him about the amount of points, but
Gabe is an absolute bear, so you guys know.
Cornell wrestlers in a row. What's that say about your program up there?
We got it all. I mean, good coaches, good partners, good facilities. We got a new building. Waiting to get into it, but it's gonna be sick. I'm real happy to be a part of it, and thank you for everyone that supports me.
Well, we're gonna let you go, Vito. Congratulations.
Thank you again.
Look forward to seeing you again real soon, man.
See you guys.
Thanks, Chris.
Ain't that dirty. All right, thank you guys.
Take care. Safe travels, huh? The mic is live. Exactly.
Oh, dude, I don't think I'm gonna be able to walk tomorrow.
Well, your buddy Vito just called you a bear.
Oh, well, Vito.
Maybe you can crawl.
I think I'd rather be like Vito than me right now. Dude is an animal.
We got back-to-back Big Red champions at Senior National, so, I know this is real important to you, but I mean, the program, this talks a lot about what you've been a part of for quite a while. Tell us about Ithaca and why that place is putting out champions.
I think it just goes back to team culture, having the right guys, the right staff in the room, and the right people. I'm blessed to be part of a program that continually invests themselves into their kids and the people that are a part of it. And, Cornell's done so much for me. I can't even put it into words. I wasn't a blue chip recruit or anything like that. And how they believed in me and got me to where I am is I owe everything to them.
Now, I know in your career, you've always enjoyed scoring a lot of points and always moving and always getting takedowns. This was a 1-1 match, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, how do you grit this thing out and win this match? Because neither one of you guys were able to do a lot. as far as get your offense going?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's not the way that I want to wrestle. Not the way that I want to compete. But it's just what it is. This weekend I knew that my conditioning and everything probably wasn't where it needed to be for a peak performance. I got about 2 good weeks of training, focused training before this. And Nate's a great opponent. You don't want to get caught sleeping against him. He's done some great things. He's beaten some really good guys. And not the way that I want to wrestle, but you got to do what's necessary sometimes.
We got some good questions from journalists.
Mike, go ahead.
Congratulations, Gabe. Yesterday you had mentioned that you feel like you've become a better wrestler since you've become a coach. Could you be more specific about that? Does it mean you break things down better? Do you listen to yourself better? What is it?
I think when you become a coach, you're way more calm, not as just more level-headed. You've been there before. And, on the technical side, just teaching technique, you get better because you're breaking things down and you're really paying attention to the finite details. You get the saying is you get 30% better the second you graduate at wrestling. And then, I'm part of a room that has best wrestler in the world and, some of the best technicians I've, in the world. So, I'm just in there with those guys, on a daily basis.
Okay, we have another question.
Mark Bader.
All right, Gabe. Hey, great job out there. Obviously, you're coming down here to wrestle in, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks or something like that, 195 tournament. Had you had any plans to wrestle in this senior national prior to committing to the tournament?
6 days ago.
6 days ago you decided?
Yep, 6 or 7, about a week ago. So I was like, before I jump in an 8-man bracket full of absolute animals, probably be smart to wrestle a few matches before doing that. And I'm glad I did. I'm definitely nowhere near where I hope to be. And I'm gonna go back and put another stretch of really hard training together. I'd like to be more fun to watch than my last 2 matches showed. I definitely was more of a defensive wrestler. So, but I'm gonna come down to that 8-man bracket way more prepared, for sure.
Looking forward to it, man. Questions out there from the journalists on the call? Gabe, I've seen you wrestle all over the country. Your family's off and around. You got anyone out here with you?
Yeah, my mom. My brother's obviously here. My girlfriend's here. And my brother's girlfriend, who they're all part of our family now. Lucky to have. My dad's running a tournament in Idaho, and I got my Big Red family here. So I got a bunch of. There's family all around. Technically.
So you're gonna have some people to visit with tonight too.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to move tomorrow. So it's really imperative that they're here because they're probably going to have to, help me walk to the freaking airplane tomorrow. So.
Well, I think we're going to leave it at that. Any other questions? Yeah, congratulations, man. It's great to see you back at this level. And again, bringing home another championship was a great achievement.
No, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
I'll be real well, okay?
No, thank you.
With that said, everyone, that's the end of the U.S. Open. We're going to send everyone home. Have a great